Clara. Why the hell does a loser like you live in such a nice condo? It's not fair at all. Someone like you doesn't deserve to live in a nice place like this. You better move out before I get even more annoyed. Just seeing you makes my blood boil.
Oh, hey Kim. I was really surprised to bump into you earlier as well. Do you live here too? You must have moved in pretty recently. That was the first time I've seen you here.
No, I don't live here. The real estate agent was taking me around for a viewing. I was thinking about moving into that condo until I bumped into you. You've completely ruined everything.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand why you're getting so worked up. I haven't done anything wrong. Did I do something to upset you?
There's no way I can live in the same apartment block as you. It would totally ruin my reputation if somebody found out about it. You're so awkward to be around. I always hated it whenever you turned up to gatherings and parties.
Well, what do you want me to do about it? That was also a very long time ago as well. I don't think I'm the same person as you think I am. We haven't seen each other since we both graduated from high school.
I thought I finally found a great place to live. This condo was basically my dream condo. Everything about it was so perfect. But you have to turn up out of nowhere to ruin everything. Why are you so good at ruining people's lives? I want you out. Move out now.
I'm sorry, but I can't just move out of here just for you. Me and my family have been living here for a while now. It really shouldn't be a big deal that I live here either. You can still live here as well. We're barely gonna see each other anyway.
I don't even want to be anywhere close to you. Why the hell can you live in a place like that in the first place? I bet you found some dumb, ugly, rich man to get married to. That's the only way a miserable loser like you can live in a place like this. You disgusting gold digger.
Please don't insult my husband like that. He's a very handsome and wonderful person. I don't appreciate you talking negative things about my family.
Huh? Like I'm gonna believe that. He probably married a 60-year-old dying man just for his money. My husband, on the other hand, looks like a supermodel and has a great job at a famous company. My future looks so bright with him, not like yours. Our lives would have been even better if we moved into this place.
Well, I'm glad that you managed to find such a wonderful husband. There's really nothing stopping you guys from starting your dream life here then, is there?
You're the one stopping it from happening. You guys need to move out of this place and let me move in here. You've always been like my gopher ever since high school. You remember that I was the most popular girl in our class, right? You better continue to listen to all my orders. And I'm not going to accept you disobeying me.
Well, yes, I remember how I used to listen to everything you said, but that was because I was scared of you. I've always regretted not speaking up for myself back then. It's different now, though. We're both adults now, and I've changed. I'm not gonna let you just push me around.
Excuse me. Did you seriously just talk back to me? You have something you want to say to me? Come on, say it. I dare you to tell me how you really feel.
I'm not gonna listen to your orders. I have no intention of moving out of this condo just because you asked me to. I also want you to treat me with more respect. Treat me like an equal.
Shut up! I've had enough of you already. You really crossed the line now. I'll make you regret this so much.
Wait, why though? I haven't done anything wrong. I just told you how I really felt, which is what you wanted me to do, like you said.
Everything you've done is wrong. How dare you talk to me like that? You need to treat me like I'm your queen. Being equal? Are you kidding me? My life is better than yours, and we'll never be equal. It doesn't matter if we went to the same high school. You're still my slave, and you take my orders.
I'm really sorry, but I don't really want to talk to you anymore. Please just leave me alone.
So, now you're just gonna back out like a complete wuss? You really are pathetic. I've decided that I'm gonna do everything in my power to force you out of that condo. I'm gonna make every single day hell for you until you move out.
I'm not gonna move out. I thought that I told you this already.
Tell me which floor you live on.
I really don't want to tell you that.
I bet you live on the very bottom floor because it's the cheapest. I'll be moving into the very top floor then.
I really don't care what floor you move into. Do what you want.
I'm gonna make you regret talking to me like this.
Hey, my name is Clara. I'm 28 and I'm a housewife. I've known Kim since high school and she was always the popular girl. And I was just her little gopher or puppy or whatever you want to call it. I guess she still likes to call me her slave. I would come home from school every day and cry as I was always embarrassed and humiliated in front of everyone in class. She made my high school a nightmare, which was why I was shocked when I suddenly bumped into her after all these years. I wanted to show her that I'd changed, and I felt like I was talking to her normally, but to her, she thought I was talking back to her, and she didn't like that. I've been feeling pretty nervous ever since we had that exchange. I think that deep down, I am still really scared of her. Kim's always been pretty crazy, and I had a really bad feeling about what was to happen next.
So, guess what? I moved into the same block as you now.
Oh, wow, when did that happen?
We moved in around a week ago. I really didn't want to move into the same place as you, but the condo itself was so perfect. I just couldn't give up on it. It must be a pretty terrible view from the 5th floor. What's the point of living in a high-rise condo if you're choosing the 5th floor?
Wait, what?
I just did a little research on you. You live on the 5th floor, which is so pathetic.
It doesn't really matter what floor I live on, but why do you think that?
I saw you talking to the building manager yesterday. I eavesdropped and heard you guys mention room 503. Easy.
So what? So now you assume that we live in room 503?
That's one of the lowest floors of this high-rise building. It must be so dark down there. All the sunlight must be blocked by the surrounding buildings.
We get plenty of sunlight in our room, thanks.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. You know the gym in this building, right? I've been talking to everyone about you there. I just thought you might want to know. I've shown everyone your ugly graduation photo too. They were all amazed by how much you've changed.
Wait, what? You showed them photos from back when I was in high school. That's so embarrassing. Why did you do that?
I also made sure to tell them lame stories about you from our high school days. I'm surprised that everyone knew who you were, though. I guess your ugly face is famous in this neighborhood.
I've lived here for a while now and get along well with most of the other residents. Could you please stop doing this?
Why should I? I'm not doing anything wrong.
You have a child, right?
Yeah, I do. But what does that have to do with this?
I just don't think this sets a very good example for your child. There really shouldn't be any need for you to disrespect and spread rumors about me. We're both adults now.
There is no way I'm gonna ever stop disrespecting you. You're always gonna be my slave. I'm gonna order you around till the day you die.
I told you that I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. In fact, I don't want anything to do with you now.
You really have changed, haven't you? You never used to talk back to me like this. I guess I need to teach you a lesson. I'm gonna come over to your place every single day now.
I am not gonna allow you to do that.
There's no need to be shy. We'll have a good time together, just like the old days.
Don't escalate this any further. I've already told you that I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're gonna regret it if you don't listen to me.
Whoa, now you're threatening me? You're really getting ahead of yourself.
I warned you. Just leave me alone for God's sake.
You don't get to decide if I leave you alone or not. Is that clear? Clara, is it really true that you guys live on the 40th floor, the highest floor of the building?
So you found out.
I was talking to a lady at the gym and she told me that she lived in room 503. She then went on to tell me that you lived on the top floor. Why did you keep quiet about that?
I kept quiet about it because I knew you would react like this.
So that means I've been living below your floor this entire time?
Yeah, that would be right.
I can't accept that. This is just not possible. I want you to switch rooms with us, right now.
That's fine by me.
What? You're really gonna let us switch?
Actually, I guess we're not switching rooms with you. We're planning on moving out. You can take our condo if you'd really like. It's gonna cost double what your current place costs, though.
Double? Just what does your husband do? How can he afford such an expensive property?
He's the owner of a couple of large medical spas in the area.
Oh, right. Well, okay, that makes sense.
We're building our new house and it's finally done, so we're gonna move there. We were planning on keeping this condo as well, but you can buy it from us if you want.
I don't want your old condo, ew.
Your husband must be pretty successful as well, right? Most people can't afford to purchase a condo in this block.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself, I'd say.
I actually talked to him the other day, by the way.
You did?
Yeah, I introduced myself to him since you're my fellow high school classmate. He seemed like a lovely guy.
You better not have told him about our high school life.
I only told him how you always insulted me and used me like a toy in front of everyone. I also told him how you'd order me around all day and made my high school life so miserable. You went around telling everyone about my high school life. It's only fair that I do the same to you.
I really can't believe what you've done. What did my husband say? Did he seem angry?
He was talking about how he couldn't really afford a condo like this with his salary. He told me that you pretty much forced him into living here.
That useless piece of trash! I can't believe he'd tell you that.
I heard that he works a separate part-time job at night as well. He was saying that he desperately wanted you to start working as well.
How could he embarrass us like that? Oh my god, how dare he!
This isn't the kind of place you guys should be living at. The property tax is high and you're going to be charged with large expenses in the future for repairs and everything.
I don't need you telling me what to do. Stop giving me advice, you low-life loser. Just shut up.
Well, I warned you.
Oh, crap.
What?
Apparently my husband collapsed and he's in hospital.
He must have overworked himself. I mean, it must be really tough working both a full-time job and another job.
He's saying that he's gonna have to stay in hospital for a while. Oh my god.
That doesn't sound good at all, Kim. You guys aren't gonna have any source of income now, right?
Oh my god! What am I meant to do? This is all your fault. You never should have talked to him about our high school life.
Don't blame this on me. You've always been like this. Whenever something doesn't go your way, you always blame it on me. The reason your husband is in the hospital is 100% on you. I have nothing to do with it.
How dare you talk to me in that tone? You need to show me more respect.
I am not showing you any more respect as you don't seem to respect me at all. We're both adults now. We're equals.
Now you're being all arrogant just because you live on a higher floor than me.
How about you go to the hospital and check up on your husband?
What's the point in that? There's nothing I can do to help.
Are you really his wife? Surely you should be by his side and talking to him. How about asking him if he needs anything from home? He's gonna be in hospital for a while, right?
He can come home and get it himself if he needs something.
You really are a cold-hearted person and just evil, aren't you?
You just shut up. Enough about my idiot husband. We're gonna buy your place on the top floor if you're moving out. How much is it?
We're selling it for around $1.5 million.
$1.5 million?
Yeah, that's the price my husband set.
Then how much is the house you guys are moving into worth?
Think around $3 or $4 million. I'm not too sure about the details. Either way, I don't think you guys can afford it. Your husband is already getting overworked.
Well, he's gonna have to keep on working more then. I'm gonna make him do stocks so that we become richer than you guys. I just cannot accept losing to you.
Why do you care so much about winning and losing? This isn't a game. Anyway, I think there's something more important that you should be worrying about. The police are on their way to your place.
What the hell? Why would the police be coming here?
I heard that you've been vandalizing room 503 because you thought that I lived there. You've also been leaving bags of trash outside the room every day, right?
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
The family in room 503 decided to set up CCTV cameras and got evidence of you vandalizing their room.
Well, I only did all that stuff because I thought that you lived there.
So now you're trying to pin the blame on me again. Even if I were living in room 503, what you did is unacceptable, Kim.
They didn't really have to call the police on me though, right?
Imagine if you were them. A stranger comes over to your room every day and vandalizes the front door. They leave bags of trash outside the door, and sometimes they even come inside to break and steal things. I think that they have every right to call the police on you.
You tricked me into believing that 503 was your room though.
I did not do that. I get along with the family in room 503, so I must have mentioned it in a conversation somewhere. You were the one eavesdropping on me and got it all wrong.
No, Clara. I can't believe this is happening to me. I've always dreamed of living in a high-rise condo, and I'm just gonna get kicked out now.
Well, your dream life was very short-lived, and it's all your fault.
You're my friend, right? Cover for me so that I don't get into trouble.
First of all, I am not your friend. I've never thought of you as a friend ever since the day I met you. Even if I were, I still wouldn't lie to the police for you.
Please, don't say that. I've always thought of you as a close friend.
So what?
We're close friends, so I want you to help me out of this situation.
Like I'd ever do that. I have absolutely no intention of ever helping you out or doing you a favor. In fact, I never want to see or talk to you ever again. I'm never gonna forget the hell you put me through during high school.
I'm really sorry about that and everything else I did. You gotta help me.
There's no point in apologizing to me. You should go and apologize to the family in room 503, if anything.
Okay, fine. I'll go over there right now. I also want you to come with me, though.
Why should I do that? You got yourself into this mess. Go ahead and sort it out yourself.
Clara, please don't abandon me. I need your help.
Bye now. Kim was arrested and taken away by the police later that day. Luckily for her, she got away with a warning and didn't have to spend any time behind bars. However, she did have to pay the family in 503 for all the damage that she's caused to their property. Kim and her husband were already pretty tight on money, so it didn't look good for their bank accounts. They ended up having to move out of the high-rise condo as they couldn't afford the mortgage. They're also considering to get a divorce as they realized they really don't suit each other. On the other hand, me and my family are living very happily in our new family home. We decided to buy a pet dog as the front yard is very large. I'm also thinking about starting gardening as a new hobby. So cheers to a happy life. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.